Good morning. This is addressed to the director of the homeless shelter. I'm saying that. I'm going to try to not mention names, but I'm going to give you my side as you requested a meeting. Now, I don't have any idea of what the meeting, well, I have an idea of what the meeting's about, but I don't understand why we have to talk, you know. I made a report yesterday morning, okay, and you understand that I've been coming to you for I don't know how many months about all my stuff getting stolen. This wasn't regarding all that. This was regarding only what was in the lockbox in the security area underneath the camera. Okay? And since the first, well, actually longer than that, since the first, items have been disappearing from there, which means they had to get access, break into it, or either make a copy of a key to get into it, or take it from me when I'm sleeping. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is. It was money, like $12 on like the second. My phone was messed with. Just various things. And what broke the straw is Saturday night I put in tools, okay, for they weren't mine, so I put in some wrenches. They were gone Sunday morning, and the time that I got in to the time that I woke up, they were gone when I went to my box. Okay, so I got upset, and I hadn't been complaining about this, but I did put in just a documentation, not a report. I didn't want it all full and press charges and all that. I just wanted documents in case this turns back to bite me in the butt, you know. And so I asked the guard, who's going to see this report? He says, write it out or write what you're going to write. It goes to my supervisors and perhaps the administration here. I asked specifically, will any of the guards, I suspect a guard, will any of the guards find out about this? The guard on duty told me no. No, it's only for the higher ups. And you're not making a report, you know, I'm just documentation. I did that, I handed in the report. I left. I come back, and the very person, the very guard, you and I know who we're talking about, stops and says, no, bro, you and I have to have a meeting. You and I have to have a talk. And he's very agitated, and he's hurt. And so now I have to have this conversation with him, which I've had before. I've asked him, you know, do you know anything about this happening? Does this happen? To which that person always responds, bro, I don't know anything about what happens after I leave. I do know this. The days that person is off, my stuff doesn't seem to get messed with. It's only the days that person's on that my stuff seems to get messed with. So that's the first suspicious thing. The other thing is it's just too much. You know, from the get-go, when I had my mental episode, he kicked me out, and he didn't want to let me back in. We had to call you, and you let me in. He said, he smiled in my face, but I think he's got it out for me. I've caught him following me around town at like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, just his car, I can't prove it. But little things like this. So I suspected it. But here's the thing, I wasn't trying to press charges. But now I got this conversation, you know, and then I got this talk with you, and I don't know how this has all become convoluted. So I'm putting it up online because I want to give my point of view. I'm trying to get out of here. As a matter of fact, I don't think my caseworker is here today. I mentioned on Friday, I'm moving to, Santa Monica. I heard it's got a lot of homeless resources out there. I don't want to take anybody's bed or anybody's opportunity, but it seems like our relationship has become less about helping me move forward, and rather, you know, just what I do when I leave. That seems to be an important thing. My mental health seems to be really important, and that type of thing. Okay, the things that I'm telling you about that are important, like I brought up cameras. I don't know how many at the meeting, like right after Christmas, and I've been bringing it up like once a week to various people, but caseworkers yourself, dragging our feet on that. It is the most logical thing in the world. It doesn't seem to happen for me, or for any of us, for you either. I don't know why it's such a hard thing. This baffles me. It seems like you want to know what's going on there too. Tonight. Let's go back to the security guard. A week and a half ago, 2 Sundays ago, I laid a T-shirt on the eating area during dinner time. That T-shirt disappeared. I went to the RA. The RA said, "Go tell security." I talked to the same guard that had an issue with me tonight, the one we're talking about, and he goes, "Oh no, bro, logs into the system." I watched him with my own 2 eyes log into the system. He goes, "How long ago was it?" I said, 20 minutes, maybe 30 at most, since I noticed. Back the DVR up. You can see all that, and view the cameras. To wit, he found nothing. However, today, when I'm explaining we were having this talk that I didn't even want to have a talk, I just wanted documentation in case I need to cover my butt. Now we're having to have a talk, and there's a situation, and there's animosity, and I'm trying to be polite. I'm getting stonewalled. Oh, you need to talk to Carmen. You need to talk to Carmen. Now it's something that shouldn't have been anything, and now I got to talk to Carmen. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. You got to talk to Carmen. Sorry. Because that's just what it is. I can't view the cameras. I can't help you. I can't do anything until you talk to that person. Talk to Carmen. Why? And he's really upset about me. He's like, I could lose my job. I could do this. All this could happen to me, which I'm aware of. I think I'm pretty cool about not reporting every day. And it is a felony, by the way. I think I'm pretty cool by not calling the police in the first place, because I don't want to put nobody in jail. And he's telling me that, and I'm fully aware of it, because I told him about it. And he's not even willing. Nobody's addressing the problem. They're like, well, you got to do this, and, you got to lock it up. We don't have cameras in there. And they're dancing around. I've told them like 5 times. Somebody's stealing. Why can't you just look at the camera right there in the corner and see who it is? Why can't that be done for me? It's the same attitude by whoever Carmen is employed by that I had over at Teddy Homes. The cameras never served me, and I don't understand why. I made it a point to put the whole thing was very I just whittled it down to the basics. Put it in the cameras in security under the security agency and your employer, and now I'm getting stonewalled. Are you sure? Are you sure? Nobody. I don't have a key. Nobody's got a key to this. Only you got a key. Once again, my mental health. Really? But no one's actually looking at the cameras or saying, hey, let me try to help you. So if I see something, well, I'll tell Carmen and we'll get the police involved and let's get rid of that fucking person who's stealing. Anyway, it's been 8 minutes and I'm gonna let it go. Last thing too, watch after 10 o'clock. That security guard, it goes black in there. That security guard's always got a hoodie on, a mask on his face, as not to be identified by. I don't think he's really got the infrared down yet that he can see clear as a bell. As not to be identified. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Why is it he's normal and then at 10 o'clock the lights go out? It's very dark. He's always look at him. Look at the cameras. Review the cameras. Hoodie on, mask on his face. Coming out of the back area, he's never where he is when he's supposed to be. Like when we walk in, he's at the desk. Always something going on back there. Out of the camera eye. What am I to believe? I don't feel like you guys want to help me. Anyway, that's my side. I'm sorry I couldn't take the meeting with you. I will give you the link to this. Or you will, if you're watching this, you got the link to this. And I'll take it down as soon as you tell me that, you've watched it and whatever you're going to say. But I'm trying to get moved within the next couple of days. God bless you and thank you for your consideration.